Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Good Practice. I'm Phil, and today we have a full body, very gentle wake up. We're going to get started on all fours towards the front of our mat, taking your time to get in and out of all of our postures and movements this morning. We'll find that neutral spine and the point where our wrists are underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. Take a couple rounds of breath here on all fours, just getting present, letting any expectations for the rest of our day kind of lose their importance, at least temporarily during class. I want you to spread your fingers as wide as you can comfortably. See how that impacts the feeling of grounding through the four corners of your palms. And we'll take a breath out to get ready. And on our in-breath, let's shift our gaze forward, arch our back for cow pose, almost feeling like our hands are rotating outwards externally, allowing us to create a little bit more space in the shoulders. And breathe out, let your head gently fall, curl your tailbone under, rounding your back for cat pose. Take a big breath in, move through, shift your gaze forward for cow for the second time this morning. Exhale, cat pose. Almost feeling like you're pressing the ground away from you through the tops of your feet. Should engage your core, start to turn things on a little bit. And inhale, last time in cow pose. Breathing out for the last time into cat. Good. Go ahead and extend your legs long behind you. Back toes are curled under. We'll meet in a high plank. Together, let's shift our weight forward and slowly lower all the way down. Release your chest to the mat. Release the tops of your feet to the mat. And we'll inhale up, shift our gaze forward into a back bend and baby cobra. Just a small little back bend to get started today. Curl our back toes under, push up, and make our way to downward facing dog with bent knees. Now, downward facing dog is one of the best, most active, dynamic hamstring stretches. There's a ton of nuance to it when the legs are straight. But in the morning, I'm more focused on a neutral spine, which is way, way easier the more you have bend in your knees. Still want to be pushing the ground away from you through your palms, creating space in your shoulders. It's nice to get into our first inversion down dog here without stressing the hamstrings before they're ready. We'll have plenty of time for that. Now just slowly straighten your right leg, adding a little more bend into your left. And switch sides, adding more flexion into your right knee, straightening your left leg. And back to bend both knees, shift your gaze forward, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale your hands together through heart center. Inhale, sweep them back up. And release as you breathe out to a nice forward fold. And ragdoll, take opposite hand, opposite elbow. Rock a little bit from side to side. And release your hands down to your mat. Inhale up to a straight back, halfway lift. Exhale your hands down, step back. Shift your weight forward, lower all the way down. Release your forearms to the mat, release the tops of your feet, and we'll inhale up for Sphinx pose. And curl your back toes under, high plank. Downward facing. Try and straighten your legs a little bit more here on round 2. Push the ground away from you. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale your hands together through heart center. Inhale, back up. Release, forward fold. Breathing into a halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back. Shift your weight forward, and this time we're gonna lower halfway. Flip our feet so the tops of our feet are on the mat, and inhale up into a back bend for our first upward facing dog of the day. It might feel you turning on your calves. Really push the ground away from you, create space kind of in that collarbone area. Make sure the neck stays long. As you curl your back toes under, high plank, downward facing. Encourage you now to start straightening your legs a little bit more. Have a little bit of heat built at this point. We'll add bend back into the knees, look forward, step to the front of our mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands together through heart center. Inhale, back up. Release, forward fold. Inhaling up to a halfway lift. We'll exhale our hands down and step our right foot back. Slowly lowering that right knee down. Release the top of our foot to the mat for a low lunge. Bring our hands up to our hips. Add a little bit of flexion into that left knee for a light right hip flexor stretch. We want to feel grounding through our left foot and even the top of our right foot on the mat, feeling like our groin is almost being pulled up towards the sky, creating space in that right hip flexor. Then we can add a little bit more flexion in a more stretched position. Good work. We're going to lower our right hand down and open up for a twist to the left. I feel that in your glute med on the left side. Lower your left hand down to frame your front foot. Curl your back toes under, straighten your right leg. Step forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And breathe out, hands through heart center. And back up. Exhale, release, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, straighten your back, and lower your hands down. Step our left foot back. Slowly lower down. Release the top of our left foot for the low lunge on side 2. Make our way up, hands to hips. Matching what we did on side 1. So let's think about creating that space. Up, our groin is being pulled to the sky. Solid base in our right foot, solid base in our left. And almost like you're using the bottom of your right foot to pull yourself forward, like a hamstring curl or bridge. We're going to add some flexion into the right knee. Lower our left hand down and open up to the right for our twist on side 2. And lower your right arm down. Good. Straighten your back leg. We're going to step our left foot forward and sit back for chair pose. Bring our hands together at heart center. If your feet want to spiral open, get a little bit external, that's okay. Totally natural for a huge portion of the population. Don't fight it. You don't want to go too crazy. but it's okay if they want to splay a bit. And release, forward fold. We're gonna spread our feet a little bit wider. So if before we had almost 2 fists worth of distance, we want to move double that. So about four fists worth of distance. We're gonna bring our hands together at heart center and sit back now for a wide-legged chair. Might feel this one a little bit more in your hips, the other one more in your quads. And release, forward fold. Walk your toes, your feet back to center. About 2 fists worth of distance this time. We'll take opposite hand to opposite elbow. We're gonna take a nice long ragdoll to mark the transition from more warming to relaxing. And that's really what it's all about, right? We wanna be ready to go without spazzing out. It's kind of the whole deal. Let's take the biggest in-breath of the day together. And as you exhale, see if you can let gravity pull you down just a little bit more. And release your hands to the mat. Make your way onto your back. And hug your knees in towards your chest. And hold here for a moment, rocking a little bit side to side. And keep your knees where they are. Keep your legs bent. Let's tee our arms out wide and let our knees just gently fall over to the left side. Trying to keep that right shoulder blade still on the ground. Create a little bit of separation between the upper and lower half. And bring your gaze over your right fingertips for a gentle bent knee twist over to the left. Great, we'll come back to center. Hug our knees in one more time. Keep those arms teed out wide. And then let the knees go on over to the right this time. Gaze slowly shifts over the left side of your mat, over your left arm. Great work so far, everyone. It's a great way to kind of set the frame for how your day is going to feel. Ready for anything, but never hurried. Back to center, hug both knees in. I'm gonna grab the outsides of our feet for a little happy baby. Might take it a little bit from side to side. Noticing how that feels in your groin. And release your feet onto your mat. Go ahead and extend your legs long in front of you. Take any little movements you'd like before our final rest of the day, before Shavasana. You might roll your wrists or ankles. Even stretch your forearms a little bit. And let's find a comfortable place for our hands. You could have maybe one on your heart, one on your stomach, both at your sides, palms facing up, palms facing down. We've been trying to link our movement with our breath throughout this whole sequence, but now's the time to let that all go and just completely relax. You've put in the work, and now's the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So get comfortable, and you'll hear my voice in a couple of minutes when it's time to conclude class. Great way to start the day, everyone. Thank you. Okay, begin to take a few deeper breaths. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Keeping our energy and mind focused on whatever body part we're moving. And at your own pace, roll on over to your right side. Rest for a moment, using that right arm as a pillow. And then using both hands to press the ground away from us. Making our way up to a seat. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Bow our head. Just take a quick moment to actually thank ourselves for making time to practice today. You could have done anything, but you chose to start your day here. I'm really grateful that you did as well. Until next time, have a great day, everybody. Thank you.